Cluck Norris, the legendary rooster with a heart as bold as his name, grew up on a small but bustling farm known as Red Ridge Ranch. From the moment he hatched, it was clear that Cluck was no ordinary chick. While his brothers and sisters pecked around aimlessly, Cluck was always on alert, watching over the barnyard with a sharp eye. His vigilant nature earned him respect early on, and by the time he was fully grown, he had become the undisputed protector of the flock. Red Ridge Ranch was a farm like no other, surrounded by dense woods teeming with predators, from sly foxes to sneaky raccoons. The hens relied on Cluck Norris to keep them safe, and he did so with unmatched bravery. Time after time, he fended off threats, puffing out his chest and standing tall against any danger that came his way. His crow wasn't just a call to greet the dawn, it was a battle cry, a warning to all intruders that they were stepping into his territory. Over the years, Cluck became famous among the neighboring farms for his feats of bravery. There was the time he chased off a coyote twice his size, the night he stood guard through a storm, protecting the hens from a relentless rain, and the infamous day he took on a wandering wolfhound that had strayed too close. His reputation earned him the nickname, Cluck Norris, a fitting homage to his fierce, no-nonsense approach to farm life. But his heroism came at a cost. As the seasons changed, Red Ridge Ranch started to decline. The once thriving farm grew quiet, and eventually, the owners had to sell off the land. With the flock scattered, Cluck was left without a home and a purpose. Yet, his fighting spirit never wavered. It was during this uncertain time that Cluck found his way to Whimsey Woods Farm, where he was immediately welcomed as the new protector. The residents of Whimsey Woods had heard of his legend, and they knew their farm would be safer under his watchful eye. Cluck took on the role with pride, standing taller than ever, his feathers ruffled in the breeze as he patrolled the grounds. Now, at Whimsey Woods, Cluck Norris continues to uphold his legacy, a fearless guardian who refuses to back down. No predator dares approach without meeting his wrath, and no hen sleeps uneasily with Cluck on duty. He may have left Red Ridge Ranch behind, but his story continues, with new adventures and dangers on the horizon for the overprotective rooster who never gives up.
You should have seen Cluck Norris this morning, Gus. He was out there guarding the hens like some kind of soldier on duty. Not a single fox dared to come near the farm.
A rooster cannot stop a fox. Just wait till they get bold. He will be breakfast for them.
Not Cluck Norris. He is too smart for that. I think he would scare a fox right out of its fur. I was in the garden just picking some tomatoes, Gus, and guess who was standing watch, keeping those pesky rabbits away? Cluck Norris.
You're kidding me, Wilma. A rooster. Rabbits are not afraid of chickens.
But they sure are afraid of Cluck. He puffed up so big, I thought he was going to charge at them like a bull. I think Cluck Norris might just be the best protector we have ever had here at Whimsey Woods Farm.
Oh, sure. The next thing you will be telling me that Cluck is fighting off wolves.
Well, he did give a coyote quite the fright last week when he was coming onto the farm.
That coyote probably thought Chuck was crazy.
Look, Gus, I am hanging the laundry, and Cluck Norris is strutting by, like he is inspecting the troops. He is so serious about his job.
Wilma, you know roosters do not know what they are doing. He is just fluffing up his feathers to make him not get eaten.
Maybe, but I like to think he has a plan. He is always on the move, and keeping an eye out for danger and keeping the other animals in line. Gus, I was at the general store today in Craftville, and I ran into Mrs. Henderson, and she was telling me how her rooster always runs from anything that moves, and I thought, not our Cluck Norris, and I told her all about Cluck, and how he is always standing guard out on the farm.
Wilma, come on, you know roosters are all the same. You just wait and see until Cluck get into a real scrap with a sly fox, wolf, coyote, or a raccoon.
Gus, not our Cluck. He is like that movie actor in the westerns, like his last name is like our farm name, Eatwood, I think, or like that other actor as a ranger. He is calm, but you know he means business. If any danger that comes around our farm, he will sound the alarm and protect all the animals on our farm. You know, Gus, I have been thinking. Cluck Norris could teach the other animals a thing or two. He is always so brave, strutting around like he owns the place.
Brave? Wilma, he is a chicken, a bird with feathers and a loud beak. That is about all he has got.
Oh, but you do not see any of the other chickens standing up to the foxes, do you? He is the only one brave enough to face them, feathers ruffled and all.
Wilma, we have to head out and feed the animals in the barn before it gets too dark.
Oh, you always doubt him, Gus. But remember that time he had chased off that stray dog? I swear, you almost smiled.
That dog probably just ran because Cluck looked crazy, not brave.
Well, maybe that is his secret. A little bit of crazy and a lot of courage.
Courage or crazy? I guess we will see. But I would not bet the farm on a chicken saving the day.
Oh, you never know. Cluck Norris might surprise you yet.
If he does not, I will be out in the barn keeping the real animals in line. You start dinner while I make sure the other animals have not joined his fan club.
Do not be too long, now. This stew will only wait so long before it demands your attention, too.
Just hope Cluck does not teach the other animals how to crow, now.
You should have seen Cluck Norris today, Gus. He was strutting around the barn like he owned the place. I think the goats have actually started following him like he's their leader.
Goats? Huh? What is next? You will be telling me he's herding the cows now, too.
Oh, I would not be surprised if he gave it a shot. He has got that confidence about him, you know. Walks around here like he is king of the farm.
Confidence or crazy, either way. I ain't betting on a chicken to handle any animals. Cannot imagine him taking on something 10 times his size.
Oh, do not underestimate him. The goats do not seem to mind. I saw him earlier, pegging at the ground, and those goats were right behind him, as if he had some grand plan.
Probably because they think he is gonna lead them to the food. Goats will follow anything if they think he is heading to the feed bin.
Maybe, but you did not see the way he puffed up his chest when the goats got too close. He is not just feeding them, he's bossing them around. I swear, that rooster's got more nerve than Junior in the pasture.
More nerve than sense, I would say. A goat or two is one thing. But cows, next thing you know, he'll be crowing orders at the whole herd.
Oh, do not give him any ideas, Gus. Cluck Norris might just take you up on that challenge.
Well, if I see him trying to round up the animals, I will be sure to sit back and watch the show. Who knows? Maybe old Cluck has got a future as a cattle dog.
With him in charge, this farm might just run smoother than ever before. He has already got the goats in line, the sheep are not far behind. I saw them watching him from the other side of the fence like they wanted in on whatever plan Cluck was hatching.
Sheep, too. Next thing you know, you will be telling me Cluck Norris is trying to teach our pigs to fly.
Oh, do not be so skeptical. That rooster's got something special about him. You have got to admit, he has turned this barn into his little kingdom.
Kingdom? Sure. If his subjects are goats and chickens, let me know when he convinces Sunflower or Junior.
Well, I would not be surprised if he did. He has already convinced me that he is more than just a rooster. He is the protector of the farm.
Maybe so, Wilma. Maybe so.